Welcome and happy Thanksgiving to you, Dirt Road believers. From our family to yours, we are wishing you the happiest Thanksgiving. I know last year for our family, because of COVID and some people affected by that, we weren't even able to get together. So I am so looking forward to this Thanksgiving and going home to my parents' house. And I will definitely have some clips of that for you next week. But guys, wishing you the happiest of Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here with me today. Tell the family that Tina says hello. And we'll be getting into our devotion shortly. We have been in No Doubt November. And today our devotion is going to go into, we doubt that we do enough for God. And so we're going to be talking about that. And there's a little bit of a Thanksgiving flavor to today's passage that we're going to be into. Make sure that you join me next Tuesday, which is the last day of November, November 30th. We're doing something I believe is unprecedented on a YouTube channel. That's all the information I'm going to give you. You don't want to miss next Tuesday because it's going to open this channel up to you in a whole new way for you to share in. So you definitely don't want to miss that, and you certainly want to be around for the month of December. We're having our biggest giveaway yet. We have lots of surprises in store for you, so be sure to be a part of that. All right, let me intro this video a little bit. I've actually combined two things that I've done recently. Our family loves to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade today, Thanksgiving, and we do it every year. It's a tradition in our family, and at school we did sort of a spin-off of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and all the giant balloons that are in that parade, and we did it as a collaboration with our STEAM team, and it was the art teacher, me, the music teacher, and the technology teacher. And you're going to see it. It's called Balloons Over Broadway, and so there's students providing the art on the balloons, the music, the technology. So it's kind of cool. Short little clip from that. And then the other thing, oh my goodness, my friend Mona O'Kelly has opened up her own cheesecake shop nearby. So I'm going to give you the 411 on that, and I got to try the red velvet cheesecake. Oh my gosh, so good. I wish I had it today for Thanksgiving to eat. All right, guys, y'all enjoy this video, and then I'm going to meet you back right here for today's devotion.
Did you get something up your nose, bud? What happened? Here you go.
Can you say hey? I'm here with Mona O'Kelly for the grand opening of Aunt Mo's Cheesecakes. This lady right here has been a friend for a long time, and she has made cheesecakes out of her home for how many years?
Oh, I don't know, 20-something.
So I had to get up here and try, and she was just telling us they've had quite a busy day. How many cheesecakes have y'all sold?
We think we sold about 200 individual cakes or more, and 4 or 5 red velvet cakes, and 4 or 5 brown butter pecan cakes.
Wow. So if Mo makes it, you will come. Okay, they are the most delicious cheesecakes you have ever put in your mouth. I've been eating them for years, ordering them for years. She's doing special order cakes for the holidays, so you can put your order in 3 days in advance. And the flavors, I mean, you just have such a
About 40
variety.
flavors.
40 flavors. This summer she posted a picture of a, what was it? It was a peach cobbler cheesecake. And I took one look at the picture on Facebook and I was like, tomorrow. I need that tomorrow. So you will not be disappointed. Tell them where you're located.
We're located in Lafayette, in the Ace Hardware Shopping Center behind Arby's. So we're the first building. We have a big pink sign over our awning, so it's easy to find. And we're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, except on Wednesday we close at 2.
All right, so come visit, get your holiday orders in. This will complete your holiday meal, promise. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mana, I'm so proud of you and your new shop, and I know you are going to have a lot of success. If you're in the Northwest Georgia area, make sure you go by and see Aunt Mo for some delicious cheesecake out of this world. All right, guys, today we are in, we're going to be in Luke 11. And as I said, this passage to me always makes me think of like a holiday meal, just because of the extravagance that Martha goes to make this meal and provide just the perfect setting for this this get together. I am a doer. I like to do. And even in all of my doing, there are still times that I doubt, am I doing enough for the Lord? And I think we all have those struggles and those doubts, like, aren't I doing enough? I mean, as much as God does for me, am I doing enough? And Martha, I believe, struggles with this as well. This is a familiar passage, and I want to say that I did a devotion on this last Thanksgiving, because this scripture always reminds me of Thanksgiving. But maybe I think I went at it from a little bit different angle. So we are in, I believe I said Luke 11, I meant Luke 10. And this is Martha and Mary. So we're going to start in verse 38, and it says, while they were traveling, he entered, talking about Jesus, he entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. Now we know that these are the 3 siblings, Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, who were extremely close with Jesus. I guess their relationship went a little beyond friendship, more into family feel. But verse 39 says, she had a sister named Mary who also sat at the Lord's feet and was listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks, and she came up and asked Jesus, don't you care that my sister has left me to serve alone? So tell her, give me a hand. The Lord answered her, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but one thing is necessary. Martha has made the right choice, and it will not be taken away from her. You know, there's a passage that says, we're not gonna be worried about filling our stomachs in heaven, and so those things will be taken away. Food for the stomach, that will be no more. But what Mary has chosen in this passage to be at the feet of Jesus, that cannot be taken away from her. And I want to point out a few things in this passage. Number one, it says that she had a sister named Mary who also sat at the Lord's feet and was listening to what he said. So Martha also is sitting at the Lord's feet and listening to what he has to say, but she's what? She is distracted. How many times do I go to the Lord in prayer and in my quiet time, and even as I am, really feeding off of what he has for me, I am completely distracted. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, and we're just distracted by all the things that we have to do. And then Martha takes it a little bit further. She gets up and starts stewing around and cooking and, preparing for everybody. And she gets a little bit miffed. Like, okay, here I am doing all the work, and there's my sister still just listening to Jesus. And so she's like, Jesus, could you tell her to give me a hand? Sometimes in our doing, we get very, we feel like all the burden is on us. I know as moms especially, we feel like, excuse me, could anyone else get up out of their seat to just lend me a hand? And so this is such an accurate picture of how we feel, especially as women, very put upon. Like all the burden lies on us. I'm sure today's meal, most of it fell to you moms. So I love this passage because it's so real. It's what we struggle with all the time, the distractions from our time with the Lord, the feeling that, the burden lies on us, and God, could you not just throw me a bone? And I just want you to hear today what he says to Mary. He says to Mary, you've made the right choice, and it's not going to be taken away from you. All the doing that we feel like has to be done, the cooking, the cleaning, the errands, yes, it does have to be done. But what is more important? What is most important? The right choice is to sit at the feet of Jesus and to listen to what he has to say to us. And Dr. Tony Evans, which is the Bible that I'm reading from, he talks about doing. And in the Old Testament, before Jesus came, there was a lot of doing that was required of people who love the Lord. There was all the animal sacrifices. There was the 600 plus very tedious laws and regulations that had to be followed. But guys, the good news is when Jesus came, all that is gone. That's part of the freedom that we speak of when we talk about being a Christian, because we're free from, I have to do this, I have to do that. If I don't do this, this is going to happen. We are completely free from that. And I just want to read to you what Tony Evans says along the way in this Bible, which I highly recommend. It is the Tony Evans Study Bible. He has points and devotions along the way and wonderful quotes, and he even has little QR codes that you can use read with your phone and bring up clips of sermons and devotions that he's done. So it's a wonderful, wonderful tool for Christians. I highly recommend it. But I want to read to you what he says. He says, many Christians respond to the new way, that is Jesus, that God has made available to them. That is the grace of God. You see, we live in a world that teaches the value of hard work, which yields a reward. And while I'm a firm believer in hard work, that is not how grace works. What separates Christianity from all other religions is that we operate in God's kingdom under his grace. It's not about what we can do for God, but about what he has already done for us. That requires a major adjustments for most Christians. Rather than working for God's favor, we are to trust that it is freely given to us, even though we do not deserve it. We want to make it right. We want to fill the tank with good deeds to make up for the bad deeds, but we can never repay the debt and don't need to. You see, grace is about getting what we don't deserve. The grace for God is best shown in the greatest gift ever given. Jesus Christ paid the price for all of our sin with his death on the cross, and we no longer need to try to earn God's favor. He offers it freely to us. And guys, there is no amount of deeds, good cooking, thorough cleaning that you will ever do to repay Jesus for what he has already done. We get trapped in that earthly mindset of the more I do, the better it is. And I want to point out that verse that says, I no longer call you servant, I call you friend. You see, there was a time where godly people were in service to God. All those commandments, all those tedious laws, all those animal sacrifices, and it never was done. There was always more to do, because that animal sacrifice only temporarily forgave that sin, or pardoned that transgression. But guys, when Jesus Christ came, he forgave all sin. It was done. He said, it is finished. And by the way, you're no longer my servant. I call you friend. And so guys, I invite you this holiday, when you have some time off, to spend some time with that friend. Without the distractions of everything else that we have going on, just spend time with him. That's all he really wants from you. And those good deeds, that will come out of a friendship. You want to do those things, not out of a servitude to your Lord and Savior. Guys, I am wishing you the happiest Thanksgiving day. Enjoy being with your family. Enjoy being with your friends. And until next time, slow down. Take the dirt road, believer.